Well, ladies and gentlemen, filmmakers have done it again. They took a perfectly good movie like The Craft and gave it a sucky sequel nobody asked for. The first awful thing you'll notice about The Craft legacy is its lazy writing. Instead of bringing something new to the table, The Craft legacy shamelessly rehashes a lot of stuff from the old movie. For example, in the 1996 movie, Sarah is the new girl in town and in school. In Legacy, the heroine Lily too is the new girl in town and in school. The Coven plays light as a feather, stiff as a board in a scene that mirrors the 1996 movie exactly. The movie even rips off that famous "Mr. We Are the Weirdos" line. With all these blatant plot rip-offs, I was left wondering what the point of this sequel even was. It seemed absolutely determined to not do anything new. Oh, and don't even get me started on the intro. The makers of the film took that opening scene from the original movie, the one that's so mysterious and intriguing as the three witches are performing a ritual. They took that scene and decided to give it a 2020 downgrade so that we have chanting witches that come off as unfocused and silly. But the rip-offs I've listed don't stop there. No siree, there are many more, and I intended to list them all, but there are just so many it's doubtful I'll succeed. The other rip-off you'll see when watching Legacy comes in the form of a boy named Timmy. He is Legacy's version of Chris Hooker. Like Chris, Timmy is a major douche to the lead heroine, right up until she develops a crush on him and bewitches him with a love spell. Timmy and Chris, two boys bewitched by the main heroines in their respective movies, both end up dead. And after their deaths, in both movies, the Coven ends up turning against the main heroine. The only difference is that in Legacy they make up again because the year is 2020 and filmmakers don't want women fighting each other but working together. So because the Coven is not villainized, the big baddie of the movie is our heroine's stepfather, and he is defeated when the Coven invokes the spirit, another ripoff from the 1996 movie, because that is how Sarah defeated her former friends. The movie was entirely underwhelming, and even the big plot twist at the end that reveals that Nancy from the original movie is the heroine's birth mom did not excite, despite Fairuza Balk coming back to reprise her role. This movie took all the elements from the original movie that worked, added in minor plot variations, and called it a sequel. In fact, it felt like someone took a bad fan fiction and decided to put it on screen. If you were thinking of watching The Craft Legacy, I say go ahead. It's not completely unwatchable, but you'll be better off watching the original and skipping this one. I guarantee you'll miss nothing. I had intended to do a whole movie explanation for this, but I decided it just wasn't worth it, so I did a review instead. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and check out some of my other content.